I'm back. So this video is on how journaling can help you slay test anxiety. So what do I have here? I have a journal. Yay! How many of you actually have a journal? Do you have a journal? I have a journal. All my clients have a journal. I think you should have a journal if you don't have one. Why? Why is a journal important? Why do we need to have a place for us to write down? What does it matter if I wrote anything down or not, right? What is the act of having a little book when we can just think those thoughts and we don't have to write anything down? Like, what is the benefit of it? Who cares? Maybe you're saying those things to yourself, or maybe you're saying that you don't have enough time, or you don't like the journal that you have, or you filled up the journal that you have, or you've journaled for years and now you don't want to, or maybe you've tried but you just can't be consistent. Like, it's just too much of a chore to remember to journal. So whatever your issue is, we're going to talk about that just for a brief moment. Well, I only have a few more minutes. And I just wanted to talk to you about the benefits of journaling to slay your test anxiety. So if you don't have a journal right now, go out and get one today. And I'm going to show you a very simple one, which is this one. This is nothing but a notebook, right? So it doesn't have to be fancy schmancy. It just needs to be something that you write in, that you call it a journal. I often just buy a bunch of notebooks like this and keep them in my office for any clients that want to start journaling, but it's just too much of a chore for them to go out and buy it, or maybe they can't afford it, or maybe they just don't, have the time to get it. So journal, right? It's just filled with empty, blank pages. And the goal is that you will fill the pages in. With what? With what, you might ask? That's where a lot of people get stuck. It's like, what do I fill in my journal? What do I write about? Well, if we're talking about test anxiety, you want to write about whatever gives you test anxiety. You want to write about the thing that keeps you up at night, the worry, the self-doubt, the inadequacy, the feelings of hopelessness or fear. You want to start writing about those things, right? You're not putting them out in the atmosphere, because some people are fearful. Hey, I don't want to speak them into existence. Well, one, we're not speaking, we're using the written process, right? Two, the act of writing out your thoughts and your feelings. Another call, so hopefully that didn't mess up the video. So writing what you're thinking about is a powerful tool, right? The act of writing gets it out of your head and onto the paper. It allows you to free up some space here. It allows you to get more real estate here, right? Because right now your thoughts are taking up residency and taking up space. So the space that you need to study and retain and memorize is being filled with the worry and the doubt and the inner critic, the negative inner critic. And that's what we want to slay. So if you start to write, you get to pour into your journal about all the things that are keeping you up at night, or while you're driving in your car, or in the middle of the day, like all of those things that you're thinking about. Now, I'm very much aware that most of us, or at least, well, I won't say most of us, there is a portion of us that don't hear clear worry thoughts, right? They don't hear voices condemning themselves or saying you can't do it, or you're not good enough or smart enough. There are people that have those experiences. Most people do. But there are people who just have a sense that this is happening. They have a feeling of dread or feeling of inadequacy, but it's not really an inner critic like talking, but they get a sense that this is happening. So it will work for you as well. In fact, there are studies, I believe Harvard, I have to double check, did a study that showed that if you journal before your examination, you can increase your score by a couple of points. Just the act of journaling right before your examination. So go ahead and start journaling before your examination. Get those thoughts out of your head, get those feelings out of your body, and your points should go up. right? So I look forward to hearing back from you. Remember, share this video, click below, share it with people, your friends, your families, your colleagues, your co-workers, whoever, anyone that can benefit from information on slaying their test anxiety. I would love for you to share it with them. I look forward to hearing and reading your comments below, and I'll talk to you later, and I gotta go. Got a client coming. Peace and love.